At times, in the many moments of life, there are often opportunities hidden within what might seem like bad breaks. Some might call that a blessing in disguise, a silver lining, a stroke of luck. But regardless of what you call it, if you recognize that opportunity and the risk worth taking, it's best you take it. Because in those very moments, you just might find exactly what you were looking for. And just like that, a new chapter begins. Well, what is going on, you guys? First off, I've missed you. Sorry it's been such a long time between videos, but I think the intro just explained it right there as to what's going on. Before we go any further, I really just want to take a second to kind of share my thoughts getting into this video. We now have this awesome shop, which you guys have seen a bit of in those opening clips. We're gonna dive into the whole process and kind of it's gonna be a video of the journey, of the move and everything that was involved in getting all of what we've acquired over the last few years on the channel. But I just wanted to kind of reflect real quick before we get into it. Getting the last house that we had, our rental house, that garage was a huge game changer. I'll throw it back to this clip real quick when I revealed it to you guys when we picked up the C36. We got a garage. So it was an exciting change for us to have, and it was a blessing to be able to find that house. It was a great deal for what it was for the rental, and it worked out really well for us after selling our condo. It gave us kind of a stepping stone to eventually take the leap at purchasing a home, which we've now done. Didn't come at the time we expected. It came a lot sooner, but I'm very thankful that we were able to make it happen. But in all this going on and me taking some time to just look back on things right now, editing the video, and you guys will see it tomorrow. It's Sunday night. I was just thinking, like, we did a lot at the last place. We sold the E420, sold the ML63, we bought the CLK, we had just bought the C36 right when we moved over there. We bought the red C55, manual swapped that, and then sold it. And we also bought the 190, we bought the coupe, we started the Benzin on a Budget project. Like, that house, for what it is and what it was a huge stepping stone for this channel and for me and my family. So I just couldn't go without saying that, starting off the video here, just giving you guys a little bit of insight as to, you know, that whole situation, and just respect to the last year and a half. It's really been a huge part of this whole journey. We've picked up a ton of support from sponsors. There's a bunch of new sponsors you guys don't know about, and a bunch of products hiding behind me on the shelves over there that we're gonna be testing out soon, that I think you guys are gonna be super stoked on. But it's crazy to be at this point, and I'm just so looking forward to this next chapter with you guys. It's gonna be incredible. I know it. I'm just so positively looking forward to the future and everything we have in store. While we're here, the things that I do know right now, and I also know there's gonna be a ton of unexpected things, and prayers to the universe bring us a lot of good fortune and continued luck and just awesome experiences. And you guys are a huge part of that, so love to all you guys. Thank you guys so much for those that tune in. regularly, here and there, often, whenever you can, whatever it is. I really appreciate you guys, and I really appreciate this journey that I'm on. This channel means a ton to me, and I share that with you guys as much as I can because it's true, and it's just something that I love doing. And like I said, I missed you guys. This whole period of getting this whole move over and trying to get settled at the new place, it was a lot. You guys probably know moving is tiring and it's relentless, but I'm so glad we're at the point we're at now, where it's pretty much behind us and we're just finishing up kind of the last 10% over at the old place. So that's it, guys. We'll go ahead, travel back in time, probably months ago now when I first started recording clips for this. And I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you guys are stoked on the fact that we now have a pretty legit shop space. See you soon. And welcome to a video that I have been stressed about making. We are actually moving. The owner of this house that we are renting decided that he wanted to sell. Fingers crossed, we have a solution already in place that is in progress that I will of course reveal to you guys at the appropriate time. But yeah, it's been a roller coaster of emotions. A lot of highs and lows, and I've hinted at it a few times in the videos previous, but that's kind of why the schedule of the videos has been all over the place, just because obviously having a place to call home for my family and I is priority number one. When we got the news that we were going to be looking at the end of our tenancy, and yeah, it's just put us into a scramble. So everybody moves in life, it happens, but obviously it comes with, you know, complications trying to figure out a place to have all these vehicles. There was many nights where I was thinking I'm gonna have to sell a bunch of these cars to be able to find a place that's gonna work for us. But again, fingers crossed, I think we got something good that you guys will be super stoked on, and I know I'm super stoked on. Roshi, Maze, my whole family is pretty stoked on too. So, all right guys, well, part of the process of moving is things like this. Mike's here. We just did a load of random stuff we're not going to be bringing with us. I'll get back to this thing in a second, but Maze is doing science. Old couch, our basketball hoop. I wish somebody in the neighborhood where we live at, we could probably put this out and kid would be stoked to see it, but not really a thing in our neighborhood. So okay guys, scratch the basketball hoop, and my wife just called me a pack rat, so I don't know, the hooper in me. You guys know I grew up playing hoops, played overseas, and I felt bad throwing this away. Maze likes basketball, and we have a flat spot where we're gonna be at, so I think we'll be able to make it work. So keeping the hoops alive. All right, my dudes, well, I don't know where we last left this off, but it's official, we're moving. And when I last talked to you guys about this, so me and Mike were doing some dump runs, I'm pretty sure. We had got our offer accepted on a house at that point, but since then it has been a roller coaster. We thought we lost the house at a certain point, thought it wasn't gonna go through, and then it got saved out of nowhere. And we in fact did get the house. So yeah, we got to the C55 and the C43 moved over there. CLK is loaded up right now. The ML55 is loaded up right now. These are gonna be our last two cars that I keep here just as like our transport vehicles. We'll get a trailer for the 190. The coupe is gonna get scrapped once I'm still going through a few parts on it, making sure I got everything I want off of it. And the garage is starting to get dwindled down. I've got both the superchargers in the back of the ML55 right now, so not on the table. I took one transmission in the C43 yesterday. I got two more to take today. We're gonna get Mike's Tundra at some point today to do another run, and then this weekend we'll use this Tundra to get the M111 and the M113. I bought a new engine stand for this that I have over at the new house that we're gonna build. But yeah, moving is, you guys all know, you guys have all moved before, but it is, man, it's just a lot. Get to drive the CLK on a nice day, can't complain about that. And M155 also. And I'll catch you guys over at the new house, get some stuff unloaded.
Open up and let them see around you. All the stars sticking like they found you. Body, mind, soul, and around you. Walking on the ground, it's a blessing. Grateful now, grateful now.
Alright guys, much later in the day we've arrived. Finally got our big barn doors open here. And I got, basically I'm just stacking parts. Got our M130K harness, fuel rails, M130K intake box, a couple sets of surge tanks, all the manual shifter stock components I have, couple pedals, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 manual clutch pedal setups, and then a lot of parts that are going to be making their way onto this, onto the CLK, C43, and the others pretty soon. Got both the superchargers, one of the manuals. I get the other two next trip we make. And I just got our barn doors open. It was stuck at the top of the frame there. It looks like the door basically needs to be adjusted a little bit. Either like the hinges or something, but the frame was catching, and it's kind of weird. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell that top part of the frame. It looks like they wedged the wrong side of it essentially. So a bit curious, we'll have to figure that out. Future, I would love to put like a rolling door here, like a rolling metal door, but for now it'll work. I don't need to have both sides of the garage open all the time, so this will totally work. And yeah, here's kind of your guys' first look, or maybe, you know, one of the first looks here in real time. I'll probably do something in the intro, of course, I'll show you guys, but it's got nice lights. I'll go turn them on real quick. So there's all of our lighting. We have super nice natural skylights on each side. So even without the lights on when I'm recording in here, hopefully you guys don't have to give me flack about it being dark in the garage, which I know I totally agree with you guys with. At the old place, the garage was just dark and dank and wasn't conducive to good lighting. But this garage is 10 times better. So even on a normal day like this, even on like an overcast day, still plenty of light in here. And with the lights on at night, it'll be totally good. And especially white walls helps a lot. Thinking about putting maybe some Anderson logo over here, some like sponsor type stuff, anything that I can do to have support for the sponsors in return on the background over here. And I'll kind of make this like the go-to backdrop for the videos. So I'm just, man, I am so grateful for just this, just this space alone for us to be able to find a house right now. It's incredible, and I'm just beyond blessed, and it's crazy. It's surreal. Like, I can't even believe this is ours. And I actually have a place that I can like kind of turn into a shop, which is, it's just amazing. I'm beyond words. But we got a whole lot left to do. I just was building our couch and stuff inside, and we got a lot more runs to make. And I just took a look at the tires in the M155, and I'm gonna need to take that thing over to the tire shop because the front tires are basically corded. So it's gonna see its last drive back home, and then I'm gonna take it straight to the tire shop. Right now, since we're leaving, I'm gonna go ahead and get the CLK pulled into the garage and leave it here for the time being. All right, well, we're gonna close it out there. I got this thing open, but the ramp down here is way too steep of a drop off right there to get the CLK up comfortably. So I'll need to go home and get a shovel so I can relocate some of this gravel down here. And eventually, I mean, probably build like a little ramp or something right here, rubber ramp. Got to do something entirely out here with this whole area. So, you know, work in progress, but for now, we gotta get back home, prepare another run, and take the M155 over, discount tire, see if we got any type of warranty left on the tires that are on it, see what my options are. So, catch you guys back at home.
I am recording.
Alright guys, I don't know how many days later it's been since the last update, but we're getting the motors off of Mike's truck right now. We've got to load it up. I didn't record that part, but V8 and a 4-cylinder. Alright, slide this back. Oh, it's on there. Whale. If we can get that.
They don't have any bolts.
Yeah, sure. So,
Store it on the ground somewhere.
yeah. Put one of the blankets down. If we have any. Two on the
On to help.
patio.
I know, buddy.
Dresser.
That's we didn't put anything in. It's all empty.
Point it, spin it and point it out this way so you can get the
Yeah, that's fine, right?
piece on it. And then when you go to lift it, you just it's ready. There was a 4x4 over there that
It's over there.
yeah, might help.
It should be okay.
There?
I don't know. What was that? Oh.
Unless you're hanging on the thing.
Which, you want me to spin this?
It doesn't matter.
Which way we were at last time?
I don't remember exactly what was there. It'll spin probably if you just grab it.
Alright. Wait, oh my god. That would be fun. That right there?
Good job, Archie.
Thanks.
Okay.
Yes, Mom.
Right here.
Big headache out of the way. Kind of. Trade. Easy. I'm dreading it a little bit.
Oh, nice.
Alright guys, well, Sir Mike has left, but he's a big help today. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, got both motors over, all the transmissions. We got 3 manuals, the 2 superchargers, and the 722.6 that was out of the Mars Red C55 that I'm still not convinced is actually hurt, but we're gonna go through it eventually anyways and rebuild it. I figured it'd be cool to rebuild and learn how to do that and kind of beef it up as a spare for the CLK, make it like a drag transmission, I guess you could say. But we just got the barn doors back in order, kind of. They're good for now. It's gonna take a little bit of work to get them, you know, like solid, working without having to hammer them around. But hey, it's all right, they closed for now, so it's all I need. We got a bulk of our moving done this weekend. I didn't really film any of it just because it's kind of the same stuff you guys have been seeing, but feels good to be at this point. We're living at this place now, so we're kind of on the opposite end of the field now, closer to the end zone of being completely done with moving, but still got quite a bit to do. It's the last 10% and always takes a long time just because, you know, big stuff is easy because it's easy to find, easy to, you know, like, all right, that needs to go. It's big, it's easy to recognize, but all the little stuff that you got to box up and sort through takes a more tedious hand. So that's up next, but for the most part, this is amazing. This is a dream right now to see what I see here. This space and having space out front here to literally, like, I could park 4 cars here if I wanted to. And we're gonna need it. So I'm gonna move the 190E over here. That will probably, my plan is once I need to get bolts for this big engine stand, and then I'm gonna leave both the motors sitting up here, and there's enough room. This is about almost 25 feet deep or so from door to wall. So realistically, that's how much room is there in front of the C55. It's probably a good 3.5 feet, and I can still go back about 3 or 4 feet. So we got plenty of room to leave the cars sitting closer to the doors and have plenty of room up front to work on both of these things. So I cannot wait for that. I got to hose off the M113K still. So once I get it on the engine stand, I'll probably just walk it over to the doors over here, put some coverage behind it and blast it away to get all the grime off it. This is basically next step is getting the supercharger off so I can remove our headers, factory headers, and or exhaust manifold, and put on our nice set of stainless OBX headers over there. So can't go on without taking the supercharger off, and I want to take the supercharger off anyways so I can kind of port it and you know, little trickeries to make it have a nice sound and just go through it, you know, take a look inside. I also might take this to a buddy of mine to get like an actual, just a regular like lipped end on there so that I don't have to use the factory hoses. I can use traditional, you know, like silicone or maybe some, what are those special clamps? You guys know what I'm talking about, like the vibrant clamps. Those would be cool to weld fittings on for that, for somebody that can do cast. They'd be able to do so. So we'll see, work in progress. But for now, that'll conclude what we got going for the time being as far as the move goes. I will wait until we get the 190E over here for this video to officially be closed. So I will catch you whenever we get time for that to happen. All right, boys, we are officially on our way to go pick up the 190E. I'm going to meet Mike right now in the C36, drop it off at their house, switch out for his truck, go pick up the trailer from U-Haul, and head back to the old house to get our very dirty 190E right now, bring it back home, give it a good scrub, and get it into the garage to prepare for the return of Benzin on a Budget. I am working away on the M111 right now, trying to get it prepped and ready. So anyways, that's for another episode, but we're almost there. Let's make the most of the day. All right, got a trailer, guys. Mike's pumped. We'll see you over at the house. See how this goes. Fingers crossed.
Jack the front of it up too. Yeah.
Yeah. At least we got a little downhill momentum.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I was rolling around the other day just making sure. Last time Roshi and I backed it in here, felt like the back wheels were sticking, but I just rolled around the other day and it seems like they're rolling fine. So we're gonna try to push this thing straight as I can, and then we'll see how we're gonna end up loading it. I'll leave you guys sitting on the coupe. Muskrat. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna wait to keep pushing until I'm on the brakes, because otherwise I might start flying towards Mike. I said I'm gonna wait to keep pushing until somebody's on the brakes, because I don't want it to just start rolling towards me.
Oh.
It was ready to go.
Go for it.
Here, you can steer, I'll push it back. Let's get on the brakes.
Yeah.
Just in case. Well, I guess we can line it up and then we can try.
Yeah, let's see how it looks.
Ready?
Yeah. The brakes work.
Yeah, brakes work. Brought this home from Western Washington. The coupe.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ready? All right, feels good seeing it on there. Get this thing transported. It's got no e-brake, so you're gonna have to make sure this thing gets locked down good.
Got a safety wheel on it.
Alright guys, loaded up. First plans when we get to the new house, washing this thing. It is so nasty. We had it all clean when it was sitting right over here a summer ago. And little did I know, this project was gonna take a lot longer than I thought. And we'd have many projects that came up in between, but ready to get back to it. Let's get it over to the house. All right guys, loaded up the back of the truck and the 190. Roshi's here in the ML55. See her back at home. See you guys back at the house. Alright you guys, remember this moment. See it in the future, it's gonna be looking a lot cooler than this. Alright, a little bit of a workout. Got it in there. Alright guys, it is the next day after the big move of the 190. Got the C36, C43, CLK, and the 190. Mission number one right now, we gotta get this cleaned up and put all my tools away in the toolbox since we got this over. It's a perfect fit in between the banister right here, so get all of this situated in there, get the 190 clean, and then I'm gonna wrap this video up. And it's crazy because I feel like I've been filming this forever, and I'm just excited to get back to normal videos with you guys. So let's wash the car first, do something fun. Alright you guys, well, after a lot of elbow grease, it's still nowhere near perfect, but that's okay. None of these cars are here. It's not what we're striving for. We're striving for functionality and, you know, still decent form. So, just deleted our windshield washer fluid because I'm not going to be running that. And I'm going to do kind of a air filter setup right here anyway. So, most likely won't use... actually might use this style expansion tank. I have the other one from the 203 if I want to fit it. But yeah, next big things for this is I have kind of the wiring sorted. I know it doesn't look like it, but I have it kind of sorted of what needs to be kept. And then I need to make a delete plate right there for the HVAC system. I am going to put a fan there, but it's going to be different than the factory fan. Got to make a little blank off plate for over there. Just little miscellaneous things, but this is not that video. This is revealing the shop video to you guys. So here it is once again. our new home for all of these things. It was clean, then it was dirty, then it was clean, then it was dirty, and now it's a mess again. I gotta organize, but I'll take it. All right, guys, well, I think I'm gonna keep it kind of informal for the closeout of this video. Biggest thing I just gotta say is just, I'm very thankful that we're at this point, and obviously, I mean, it's not like I'm making a huge chunk of money off of YouTube or anything. So the financial part of this, like, this was my wife and I's hard work in real life and our real jobs and all that stuff that made this possible, along with just a good bit of luck and chance and all the things that come into play with it. But, you know, I'd be lying if I said you guys weren't a part of this. Everyone that's a part of this channel, that's been a part of this channel, whether from the beginning, at some point in between then and now, you guys mean a lot to me, and this channel means a lot to me in my life, and it's something I really look forward to. And it's been weird not posting video, not being involved with the channel, just in the middle of all this and taking care of business in real life and making sure all of this gets situated. It was a lot. Buying a house is a lot for those that have done it, that are watching. It's a lot, no matter what type of deal it is. Most of the times you're gonna have to jump through a few hoops and have good people on your side to make things happen. So much love to my wife, Roshi, my son, Maze, my mother-in-law is living with us, all my family, my mom, my stepdad, Mike. Just much love to all my family, friends, to you guys for just being in this journey. And it's not mine alone, it's ours collectively. Me working on the cars is an individual thing, that's me most of the time, but this whole journey is a very collective thing, and I don't overlook that. So the biggest thing, like I talked about in this video earlier, is we got roots now. We can establish roots here, and I can really dive into these projects. I think that is going to be the biggest game changer. I mean, the space is great. It's a little bit more than what we had. The parking situation is great. So like, all of that definitely helps. But the biggest thing is just the fact that we can plant roots, and I can dive in without worry of having to leave out of nowhere. And that, I think, is going to play the biggest role as far as all the different variables that go into this. Man, I'm like a sweaty, dirty mess right now, but I think that's a good representation of getting to kind of the end of this process and starting this new chapter over here at the new shop. So I won't keep blabbering on. I love all you guys. Thank you so much for sticking with me in this journey, and I just hope you guys are excited with this being the new spot and all the things we got formulating and percolating and circulating, and this is crazy. This is I try not to get over my head, but there is definitely a heap of projects that are on the burner and on the back burner, and I'm gonna do my best to work my way through them. So that said, I think it's time for me to get back to work and get on some other videos for you guys. So sorry for the long wait, the explanation. If you guys have been on Instagram with me, you might have been catching on the clues, like, where's this guy at now? It looks different than where he's been at. So yeah, some of you guys have probably caught on, but to others that were out of the loop, you know, this is what was going on. And I'll get those other videos out to you guys soon. We're gonna go back to our normal schedule, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Oh, and the last thing I would say before I leave, if you guys, you know, buying a house is a big financial thing, endeavor, and if you guys want to support in any way, shape, or form towards the builds, you can always go shop around andersen.co, the merch site. Go see if there's something that you like, and if you feel like it's worth buying for yourself, then great, and it will return a little bit of kickback to the channel. And if not, it's okay, but you guys are supporting just by watching the channel. Those that want to try to kick back or give a little bit more, that's a good place to do so. I try to make as cool as stuff I can for you guys on the merch site, stuff that us Benz heads will appreciate and love and be able to wear in the garage and out at shows and just, you know, show your love for these cars. So that's all it is. My shameless plug at the end of this video, which is probably like 40 minutes long or more, but that's it, guys. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you on the next one. Peace.
See the clouds go, see the cars go, see the trees go. See now I go, now they go, they know. See the clouds go, see the stars go, see the night go. See the ocean go, see the clouds go, see the sky go.